The Nikon Z8 delivers some of the highest image quality available in the mirrorless camera market today. At the heart of the camera is a 45.7 megapixel full-frame stacked CMOS sensor that is closely related to the sensor found in Nikon's flagship Z9. This sensor combines extremely high resolution with fast readout speeds, allowing photographers to enjoy both exceptional image quality and professional-level performance. The 45.7 megapixel resolution provides an outstanding balance between detail, file size, speed, and versatility. Many photographers consider this resolution to be the sweet spot for modern full-frame cameras. It offers significantly more detail than 24 megapixel cameras while avoiding the extremely large files produced by some ultra-high resolution systems. The sensor captures an enormous amount of fine detail. Textures in feathers, fur, fabrics, landscapes, architecture, and wildlife subjects are reproduced with remarkable clarity. Photographers shooting wildlife often notice individual feather structures, tiny fur details, and subtle textures that remain visible even when viewing images at 100% magnification. Landscape photographers benefit greatly from the sensor's resolving power. Fine details in distant mountains, forests, rock formations, and city skylines remain crisp and highly defined. The camera is capable of producing images that can easily support large prints for galleries, exhibitions, and commercial applications. One of the most impressive aspects of the Nikon Z8 sensor is its dynamic range. Dynamic range refers to the camera's ability to capture detail in both bright highlights and deep shadows within the same image. The Nikon Z8 performs exceptionally well in this area. Photographers can recover significant amounts of shadow detail during post-processing without introducing excessive noise or color degradation. This becomes particularly valuable when photographing high-contrast scenes. Sunrises, sunsets, landscapes, wildlife in harsh daylight, and architectural photography often present challenging lighting conditions. The Z8 sensor preserves highlight information while retaining usable shadow detail. This gives photographers tremendous flexibility when editing raw files. Underexposed images can often be brightened substantially during post-processing while maintaining excellent image quality. Many photographers find that the Z8's raw files allow for aggressive adjustments without falling apart. Shadow recovery performance is among the best currently available in a full-frame camera. Even when shadows are lifted several stops, image quality remains surprisingly clean. Colors remain accurate and tonal transitions stay smooth. Highlight recovery is equally impressive. Bright skies, clouds, reflections, and specular highlights can often be recovered successfully when shooting in raw format. The camera's ability to retain information across a wide tonal range provides significant advantages for landscape, wedding, commercial, and wildlife photographers. Low-light performance is another major strength of the Nikon Z8. Despite its relatively high resolution, the sensor maintains excellent image quality at elevated ISO settings. Many high-resolution cameras struggle with increased noise levels as ISO values rise. The Nikon Z8 manages this challenge extremely well. At ISO 100 through ISO 1600, images remain exceptionally clean. Noise is virtually non-existent under normal viewing conditions. Fine detail remains intact, and colors retain their richness and accuracy. At ISO 3200 and ISO 6400, image quality remains highly professional. Noise begins to appear when viewed at high magnification, but it remains fine-grained and unobtrusive. Details continue to look sharp, and color reproduction remains strong. These settings are frequently used by wildlife photographers, sports shooters, and event photographers working under less than ideal lighting conditions. At ISO 12800, the Nikon Z8 continues to deliver surprisingly usable results. Noise becomes more visible, but the files maintain a pleasing appearance. Details remain well-defined, especially when exposure is accurate. Modern noise reduction software can further improve image quality while preserving important textures and fine detail. Even ISO 25600 can produce usable images for many professional applications. Although noise becomes more noticeable at this level, the files still retain good color fidelity and detail. For photographers who regularly shoot concerts, indoor sports, wildlife at dawn or dusk, and nighttime events, the Nikon Z8 provides excellent flexibility. Color rendition has long been one of Nikon's greatest strengths. The Nikon Z8 continues this tradition with beautiful color reproduction straight out of the camera. Colors appear natural, vibrant, and highly realistic. Skin tones are particularly impressive. Portrait photographers frequently praise Nikon cameras for their ability to render pleasing and accurate skin tones without requiring extensive editing. The Z8 maintains this reputation. Landscape photographers will appreciate the camera's ability to reproduce subtle color gradations. Blue skies, green forests, autumn foliage, and golden sunlight are rendered with excellent accuracy and depth. The sensor captures a wide range of tonal variations, creating images that feel rich and lifelike. Wildlife photographers also benefit from Nikon's color science. Bird plumage, animal fur, and natural environments are reproduced with outstanding realism. Subtle color variations that might be lost on lesser sensors remain visible and distinct. Sharpness is another area where the Nikon Z8 excels. The 45.7 megapixel sensor places significant demands on lenses. When paired with Nikon's premium Z-mount lenses, the results are spectacular. Images appear incredibly crisp and detailed across the frame. Fine textures are rendered with impressive precision. Edge-to-edge sharpness is particularly strong when using Nikon's professional-grade lenses. Landscape photographers can capture intricate details throughout the entire image area. Architectural photographers benefit from the camera's ability to resolve fine structural details. Wildlife photographers gain the ability to reveal tiny details in feathers, fur, and eyes. The stacked sensor design contributes to image quality in several ways. The faster readout speed reduces rolling shutter effects during electronic shutter shooting. This allows photographers to take advantage of silent shooting without sacrificing image integrity. The sensor's rapid performance also supports high-speed burst shooting while maintaining excellent image quality. One of the most important advantages of the Nikon Z8 is its exceptional croppability. The combination of 45.7 megapixels and outstanding sensor performance allows photographers to crop aggressively while retaining impressive levels of detail. This is especially valuable for wildlife and bird photographers. Subjects often cannot be approached closely in the field. The ability to crop significantly while maintaining image quality effectively extends the reach of telephoto lenses. A heavily cropped image from the Nikon Z8 frequently contains enough detail for publication, printing, and online use. Bird photographers benefit enormously from this capability. Small birds occupying only a portion of the frame can often be cropped aggressively while still producing sharp, detailed images. The camera's high resolution provides substantial flexibility during composition and post-processing. Sports photographers also appreciate the extra cropping room. Fast-moving subjects can be framed loosely during capture to ensure they remain within the frame. The image can then be cropped later while maintaining professional quality results. Landscape photographers gain additional flexibility as well. Large scenes can be captured broadly and refined later through cropping without sacrificing image quality. The Nikon Z8 sensor also pairs exceptionally well with modern AI-based editing software. Applications designed for noise reduction, sharpening, and upscaling work extremely effectively with the camera's high-quality RAW files. This further extends the practical usefulness of cropped images and high ISO photographs. Compared to many competing cameras, the Nikon Z8 offers one of the best balances between resolution and low-light performance. Some higher-resolution cameras provide slightly more detail but sacrifice noise performance. Some lower-resolution cameras perform slightly better at extreme ISO settings but cannot match the Z8's resolving power. The Nikon Z8 successfully occupies the middle ground, offering both outstanding detail and excellent low-light capabilities. When compared to the Sony A1 II, Canon R5 Mark II, and Nikon Z9, image quality differences are relatively small. All four cameras produce exceptional files. The Nikon Z8 remains highly competitive in terms of dynamic range, color accuracy, detail retention, and noise control. Many photographers would struggle to distinguish images from these cameras under normal viewing conditions. Ultimately, the Nikon Z8 delivers professional-level image quality that satisfies the demands of wildlife photographers, sports shooters, landscape specialists, portrait artists, commercial professionals, and content creators alike. Its 45.7 megapixel stacked sensor produces remarkable detail, excellent dynamic range, beautiful colors, strong low-light performance, and impressive high ISO results. The ability to crop heavily while maintaining outstanding image quality further enhances the camera's versatility. For photographers seeking a combination of flagship performance and exceptional image quality, the Nikon Z8 stands among the finest full-frame mirrorless cameras available today.